What's going on, guys? Michael from MMA Island. I'm here with Zach. We got the fight picks. Really excited for this one as well. We got another banger in the featherweight division. Youssef Zalal taking on Peter Barrett. And I'll start off this one right here. Youssef Zalal, obviously, we saw him against Jordan Griffin on the Poirier Hooker card, and really was impressed with his striking. As a guy who's typically a submission guy, he was striking with Jordan Griffin. He wasn't able to knock Jordan Griffin out. Jordan Griffin at times had his hands down in that fight, and Youssef Zalal was hitting him, and he was just kind of kept it there, controlled the fight, landed the better strikes. And then moving on to Peter Barrett. Peter Barrett, if I'm not mistaken, making his debut in the UFC. No, he was on Dana White Contender Series. He fought Sang Hoon Yo. So he's 11-3 right now. I'm going to have to take Youssef Zalal on this one. He's a huge favorite. Just passing it on, talking about Youssef Zalal, obviously, most of his wins coming by submission. And then looking at Barrett, Barrett's been submitted twice, and that's 2 out of 3 of his losses. One coming by arm triangle choke, the other coming by arm bar. Just looking at Youssef Zalal, I think that if I was him, I would want the fight to go to the ground. But seeing how he fought Jordan Griffin, and we know Jordan Griffin is a veteran of the UFC, so he's not really a guy you want to test, I would say. Obviously not being a total veteran, but just a guy who's fought some tough fighters. I would have liked to see him take it to the ground a little bit sooner than he did. I think he takes this fight to the ground a little bit sooner than he did in his last fight. And I honestly think he gets a submission. Passing it on to the UFC calculator, it's got a 73.8% chance for Zalal to win this one, 85.4% chance by submission. So I definitely got to agree with it. I think Youssef Zalal takes this one easy, and I'm going to go with a submission in the first round.
I definitely agree with the outcome of the fight, Youssef Zalal getting the win, but I'm not entirely sure by the method. You see, I've been watching Youssef Zalal ever since his LFA days. I've been a fan of this guy for the longest time, and I was really excited to see him come into the UFC. And yes, his submission game is very good, but that's not the best aspect of his game, in my opinion. What he does really well is his technical kickboxing game. His technical kickboxing is beautiful to watch. He is so technically skilled. And he has one of the best knockouts you will ever see back in LFA with a flying knee. Gorgeous. This guy on the feet is an absolute killer. And on the ground too, as Michael was saying, he is also very good as well. This guy is very well-rounded. And I think he can, Peter Barrett, he's another very well-rounded guy, but he doesn't exceed in the same ways as Youssef Zalal does. A lot of comparisons have come in for Youssef Zalal for Badr Hari. They're comparing them a little bit. I mean, same nation, kickboxing pedigree. You can honestly see it. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of Youssef Zalal, and he's taking this fight on short notice, which is something to look at. It might be a little bit of a consideration, but I don't know. I don't think I can pick against him here. I've never picked against him before. He's always proved me right. I'm a big fan of the Moroccan Devil, and I'm going to pick him here again. I think he's going to piece up Peter Barrett for a decision.
All right, so we both got Youssef Zalal. Split on the outcome of the fight. So I want to know what you guys think. If you guys disagree with us, let us know in the comments. And if you guys got Zalal winning this one as well, let us know the outcome. We want to know your guys' thoughts. So just show some love on the video. Make sure you guys are watching the other Fight Picks videos and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it, you guys, and make sure you watch the next one.